Today in this video, I will uncomplicate some killer guitar fills. And they sound like this. For me, getting my fingers in the right position is the key for creating licks and riffs between the chords. The breakdown coming right up. These ideas are definitely movable. I'm going to be looking in the key of C with the F and G chords, which are in the key of C, but you can move this anywhere, and I'll show you how you can use it in any key, anywhere in the fretboard. I'm not going to talk much about theory. I just really want you to be able to look down at these basic chords and see these moves, visualize them so you can use them anytime. So let me show you the move here with the C chord, and then I'll show you how the groove works around this. So we're looking at the C chord, root note in the 3rd fret of the A string. That's the basic move right there. So you're hammering on from 3 to 5 on the E string, and then hitting the C note in the 3rd fret of the A string. And then sliding from 5 to 7 on the A string, and then hitting on the 5th fret of the D, G, and B strings, which is really the triad of the C chord right there. That's the basic move. And this is so movable. This is a great way. F chord, you focus on the root here, 8th fret of the A string, and do that same move, just sliding from 10 to 12 on the A, hitting the triad in the 10th fret of the D, G, and B strings, the same move, same for G. Now the groove, to create a groove around this, I was just basically just hitting the root here, the C note in the 3rd fret of the A string. Like just really a bouncy thing you can do to create a groove, because you can just pick your guitar up and work on this stuff and have fun with it right away. One hit, and then one hit on the barred 3rd finger there. Then twice. Alternate. And I got my hand going up and down a little bit of muting, but really focus on those notes. That is the key. Get your fingers in the right position. And then we're going to an F chord. We're using this shape here. Really looking at just these 3 notes. 7th fret of the D string, 5th fret of the G string, and then 6th fret of the B string is that F note. But I'm keeping my finger barred here in the 5th fret. Your 1st finger there, because then those double stops just come naturally if you keep your finger barred there. So we have that shape. Take your 3rd finger off, hammer on from 5 to 7 on the G string, and just hit the G and B strings. And then hammer on from 5 to 7 on the D string also. But keeping this intact, and then even with this 2nd finger on the F note here in the 6th fret of the B string. And you can slide back down to the C chord from 7 to 5. And then back to 3 on the A string. And then connecting these. And then you can add that little F note here in the 8th fret of the A string. Really still continuing to keep that bar there. You have this shape, and then hitting that one note there. Slow. You're just adding that F note in there. And then you get back to the C chord. We can do the same move on the G chord here. There's a G triad here. 9 on the D, 7 on the G string, and 8 on the B string. Again, keeping your first finger barred, this time on the 7th fret. And then we can finish off with that G note in the 10th fret of the A string there, because that's home base for that chord. F. I don't think of scales at all during this. 0. I'm thinking of those chord shapes and how I can, I'm visualizing the chord shapes and then how I can play around those. This fun stuff, you can easily create some killer guitar fills, just some riffs and licks around and in between the chords. This was really a breakthrough moment for me to see someone use the simple chords, just playing around them in a musical way. It just opened up a whole new world for me with my rhythm and lead playing and combining those two worlds together. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.